Next, fishes. Fishes are gnathostomes. Fishes are gnathostomes. These organisms contain jaws. These organisms contain jaws. Fishes are derived from ostracodermy. Fishes are derived from ostracodermy during the Silurian period. Fishes are derived from ostracodermy. These are jawless vertebrates. These are ostracoderms are jawless. Jawless vertebrates. Fishes are derived from jawless vertebrates, ostracodermy, during the Silurian period. Devonian period is the golden age. Golden age of fishes is Devonian period. Golden age means fishes predominant in Devonian period. Fishes are predominant in Devonian period. So, Devonian period is golden age of fishes. Golden age of fishes. Study of fishes is called ichthyology. Study of fishes is called ichthyology. General characters. General characters of fishes. These are habitat. These are aquatic organisms. Aquatic. Habitat is aquatic. Aquatic organism. Body. Body is streamline. Streamline means this streamline body. Body is divided into three regions: head, trunk, tail. Body is divided into three regions: head, body, head, trunk, and tail. Next, exoskeleton. Body is covered by exoskeletal elements. These are scales. Scales are dermal. Scales are dermal plates. Scales are derived from mesoderm. Mesoderm. Scales are absent in. Scales are absent in. Scales are absent in torpedo. Next, endoskeleton. Endoskeleton. Body is endoskeletal element made up of cartilage or bone. Cartilage or bone. Cartilage or bone. Skull is monocondylic skull. Skull is monocondylic. Skull is monocondylic skull. Monocondylic means This is skull. Skull contain knob-like structure called condyle. This is condyle. Single condyle present in fishes. So this is called monocondylic skull. It helps for the attachment of skull is attached to the vertebral column by condyles. Fishes, reptiles, birds are monocondylic skull. Amphibians and mammals are dicondylic skull. Monocondylic skull. Next, ribs are sternum is absent. Sternum is absent. Next, these organisms are fishes are poikilothermic organisms. Poikilothermic are cold-blooded. Fishes are poikilothermic or cold-blooded animals. It means they cannot regulate their body temperature. They cannot regulate their body temperature. Their body temperature depends on their surrounding environment. Depends on the surrounding environment. These organisms are called poikilothermic or cold-blooded animals. Example, fishes. Fishes are poikilothermic. Locomotory organelles are fins. Fins are paired fins and unpaired fins present in fishes. Paired and unpaired. Paired fins are pelvic and pectoral fins. Paired fins are pelvic and pectoral fins. Unpaired fins are dorsal, ventral and caudal. Dorsal fin, ventral fin and caudal fins are unpaired fins or median fins. Unpaired fins also called median fins. Caudal fins are three types. Homocircle, heterocircle, diffuse circle. Homocircle, heterocircle tail, diffuse circle tail. Homocircle tail. This is homocircle tail. Externally, both are similar. Externally, both are symmetrical. This is homocircle. Heterocircle tail. Both are asymmetrical. So this is called heterocircle tail. Diffuse circle tail. Diffuse circle means both externally and internally this tail is both externally and internally symmetrical. So this is called diffuse circle tail. Diffuse circle tail. Next, digestive system. Digestive system, teeth, dentition. Dentition is homodont, acrodont. Digestive system. In these organisms, mouth is terminal or ventral. Fishes has terminal mouth or ventral mouth. Terminal. Mouth is terminal. This is mouth. Mouth is terminal or ventral mouth. Ventral mouth. Dentition is dentition. Dentition is homodont dentition, polyphyodont dentition and acrodont dentition. Homodont. All teeth are similar. Homo means homo, same, dont, teeth. All teeth are similar in structure. So these are called homodont dentition. This is lower jaw. Teeth are homodont dentition. All teeth are similar. So this is called homodont. Acrodont. Acrodont means teeth are present on the attached to the surface of the jaw socket. Surface of the jawbone. This is jawbone. Teeth are attached on the surface of the jawbone. This is jawbone. Teeth are attached on the surface of the jawbone. Surface of the jawbone. This is called acrodont. In humans, teeth are thecodont teeth. It means this is jaw socket. Jaw socket. Teeth are fit in the jaw socket. In fishes, teeth are acrodont. Acrodont. It means teeth are attached on the surface of the jawbone. Polyphyodont. Polyphyodont means teeth shed off many times and formation many times. So these are called polyphyodont. Poly means many. In humans, teeth are diphyodont. Teeth are diphyodont. Teeth forms only 2 times in their lifetime. In fishes, teeth are formed many times in their lifetime. So these are called polyphyodont teeth. Next, respiratory system. Respiration through gills. Respiration through gills. Gills are respiratory organs in fishes. Some organisms contain air bladder. Some organisms contain air bladder. This air bladder helps for the floating of the organism. Floating of the organism. It maintains the buoyancy. Buoyancy means floating. Most of the organisms contain air bladder. Ostrichthys fishes contain air bladder. Chondrichthyes fishes. In chondrichthyes fishes, air bladder is absent. Air bladder is absent. In dipnoid fishes, in dipnoid fishes, air bladder converted into lungs. Air bladder converted into lungs in dipnoid fishes. Dipnoid. Di means 2. Pnoi means breathers. 2 breathers, lungs and gills. Dipnoid fishes. Examples of dipnoid fishes are Examples of dipnoid fishes: Protopterus, Neoceratodus and Lepidosiren. Lepidosiren. These are the examples of dipnoid fishes. Important. Dipnoid fishes are two breathers. Lung fishes. Lung fishes, these are also called lung fishes. Gills and lungs are present in these dipnoid fishes. Next, circulatory system. Two-chambered heart is present in fishes. Two-chambered. Two-chambered. One atria, one ventricle. In cyclostomes also contain two-chambered heart. Cyclostomes has two-chambered heart. Heart is venous heart. Heart is also called venous heart and branchial heart. Venous heart and branchial heart. Atria, ventricle. Gills, body parts. Atria, ventricle, heart. This is heart. Atria and ventricle. Two-chambered heart. These are gills, these are body parts. In fishes, heart is also called venous heart and branchial heart. Branchial heart means branchial means gills. Heart pumps blood only to the gills. Heart pumps blood only to the gills. So, in fishes, the heart is called branchial heart. Branchial means heart pumps deoxygenated blood to the gills. So, this heart is called branchial heart. Next, venous heart. Heart receives and pumps. Heart receives and pumps only deoxygenated blood. Heart receives deoxygenated blood from body parts and heart pumps deoxygenated blood to the gills. So, heart pumps and receives only deoxygenated blood. So, these hearts are called venous heart. Venous heart. Next, excretory system. Excretory organs are kidneys. Kidneys are mesonephric. Mesonephric kidneys. These organisms, most of the organisms are ammonotelic. Most of the organisms are ammonotelic. Cartilaginous fishes are ureotelic. Cartilaginous fishes are ureotelic. Most of the fishes are ammonotelic. But cartilaginous fishes are ureotelic. It means ureotelic means it excretes nitrogenous waste as urea. These organisms excrete nitrogenous waste as ammonia. Which organisms excrete ammonia in their nitrogenous waste called ammonotelic organisms? Which organisms excrete nitrogenous waste in the form of urea is called ureotelic. Cartilaginous fishes are ureotelic. Cartilaginous fishes are ureotelic. Cartilaginous fishes stores urea in their blood. Stores urea in their blood for the balancing osmotic osmotic concentration in the body fluids. This is called physiological uremia. Physiological uremia means cartilaginous fishes stores urea in their blood. It helps for the maintain osmotic concentration in the body fluids. This condition is called physiological uremia. Nervous system. Brain is covered by, central nervous system is covered by single layer called meninx. Single layer is called meninx. Single layer is called meninx primitiva. Meninx primitiva. Single layer, our central nervous system is covered by three meninges. These are pia mater, dura mater and arachnoid mater. In fishes, only single layer covers the central nervous system. This is called meninx primitiva. Next, sense organs are eyes. Eyelids are absent. Eyelids are absent. Upper eyelid and lower eyelids are absent, and also eyes are covered by nictitating membrane. Eyes are covered by nictitating membrane. It protects the eyeball. And the fishes also contain lateral line system. Lateral line system. So the fishes, this is lateral line system. Lateral line system helps for the detection of vibrations and the water flow surround their surroundings. Lateral line system helps for the detections of vibrations and water movement surrounding their body. It easily escapes from the predators through identify surrounding vibrations through a lateral line system. Lateral line system contains rheoreceptors. Lateral line system also called rheoreceptors. Lateral line system also called rheoreceptors. Rheoreceptors means they identify vibrations. Next, fertilization. Next, reproductive system. These are unisexual organisms. Fishes are unisexual organisms. Fertilization may be external or internal. Development is direct development. These are the characters of fishes.